Okay, so the three big stories tonight, not by design, but just because of what the stories are international in flavor. First one, Polish state TVP info channel is off the air as Tusk reforms kick in. So the new Polish government's in place, and they're not looking very favorably at TVP. Now, TVP was a great source of information. The new culture minister has dismissed the heads of TVP on Polish radio. Ex-Prime Minister condemned the Tusk government's illegal actions, and political ally President Duda accused it of violating constitutional principles and the law by doing this. We'll see how this all plays out. Second story, this is much bigger story. Colorado hands Trump a political gift by barring him from the ballot. This was the best headline because I think this reported accurately what happened. So the Colorado court, the Supreme Court in Colorado, decided that Trump was an insurrectionist, and so he could not be on the ballot. Now, had the Supreme Court, or had the Supreme Court decided that, or had the impeachment shown that that was the case, then sure, okay, we get that. Regardless of your feelings, you can't have this state saying yes he is and that state saying no he's not. So what's going to happen is this is going to raise the hackles on every could-be Trump supporter, including a lot in the middle, in my estimation, and it's going to cause them to look more favorably rather than less favorably on Trump. I'm telling you, this is my perspective. I could be wrong, but it's a gift. Look at this. The Colorado Supreme Court decision to bar Donald Trump from the state's ballot will help the former president in his quest to win the Republican nomination next year, political insiders in both parties say. So I'm not making this up. This is like across both parties, and this is NBC News. It's not Fox News reporting it. It's going to work in Trump's favor. Third story. Every container ship over 8,000 TEUs, except for one, have turned away from the Bab al-Mandeb. This means that the major ocean container liners have abandoned the region even after the CENTCOM has announced Operation Prosperity Garden. Look at the ships going. They're going away from here, right around Yemen, this little strait here. They're going away from that and around Africa rather than cutting through, and they're not going to mess with it. So the action here, U.S. forces are now looking at what's Operation Prosperity Garden. It's an action to create safety through this area. World trade is going to be affected if people are firing from the Houthis and that kind of thing. By the way, you can also see more about this. This is where we're talking about. If they can go through the Red Sea into the Gulf of Aden and then out, it's a lot quicker. This is something that Warthog was focusing on. This region is what Warthog was focusing on just today. By the way, Warthog has almost 2,000 followers as they're trying to rebuild on Rumble while we're trying to get through to the point where YouTube reallows it. Thank you for those of you who have helped in that effort to tell YouTube on Twitter, hey, you need to bring Warthog back on YouTube. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the likes and the shares and the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.